Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here, and welcome to a video all about your comments. I haven't done a video like this in a long time, but I used to do it every month, so I think I'm going to bring that back, because it is lots of fun, and there are lots of comments that I read that at the time I don't get a chance to answer them. Then, look back and I'm like, oh, I could have answered that, but they might not see my response now, because I've waited too long. So I just picked a couple today to get started. Usually what I do with these videos is if you have a question or something you want to ask, just post it in the comments on this video, and then the next video I make, I always look back at this video first, just to get a few from here, and then I choose whatever. So let's just jump into it with this first question here. Biggest issue I've been noticing with my own gameplay is two moves happening when I did not input those two moves in the first place. Example, I use Kotal Khan on the Pillar of Sunlight, and the two hook sword counter thing always leave me open and only takes 2 or 3 mistakes and costs me the round or set. Maybe I'm just playing or inputting commands too fast, but that is the biggest concentration breaker of all. Anyone else have similar issues? This is something Dave. Can't read it, it's too small now. Should have read it beforehand. This can be a common issue. If you look in your control scheme, if you use the default controls, you might have something called release check that's on, and that will definitely cause that to happen. So go into your control scheme, check out if you have release check on, turn it off if it is on, save your controls and try it again. That should help you out. Also, the length of the input timing window, long, medium, or short. I have mine on medium, and I have pretty good success with not having that happen most of the time. It just controls how precise you have to be with it. So you can try changing it to short. That might solve the issue, or put it to medium. And if both of those are set and you're still having the problem, just slow down, man. That's really all it is, just slow down. Kevin Shaw says, "Aw, dude, you left a fail blow and shake my head. Fuck YouTube anymore." I totally agree with you, by the way. Fuck YouTube. I hate, if I make a mistake like that, I'm just, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's part of the game, it's the content. That's one of the reasons people love Mortal Kombat. So it really sucks to get penalized on that, so I just decided moving forward that I'm just going to not worry about it too much, and maybe if I'm feeling extra boisterous or something, I'll do what I did last time and have some dark dink cuts, just for humor, just for humor. But, yeah, I'm not concerned about it. We're all here for Mortal Kombat. We know what Mortal Kombat is. They wanted to monetize my video. Whatever. I have a lot of you guys have chosen to support me on Patreon or on Twitch as well, so that kind of helps take the blow off of the lack of YouTube revenue. So thank you guys for supporting me in that aspect. Polo Insane says, "What is a 5-5 matchup?" This is something that one of the things that I'm like, oh yeah, I guess there's some beginner stuff that I haven't explained. So a lot of times when you're looking at a matchup chart, you'll have a number associated just to tell you how good that matchup is based on your character. It's never guaranteed that the set's going to go that way. So we take 10 games, for example. So a 5-5 would be like one character wins 5 games, other character wins another 5 games, which indicates that matchup is completely even. There is, based on both characters' tools, either character could win at any given time. It does not take into account skill at all. So keep that in mind. A lot of people forget about that. And then if you have like a 6-4, one character wins 6 matches, the other character wins 4, that's indicating that character has a slight advantage. Slight advantage. A lot of people freak out when you're like, "Oh, it's 6-4," saying like it's unwinnable or something. Like, no, it's just a slight advantage. Maybe it's very clear where that character wants to be. And then you go up to 7-3 or 3-7. So again, one character wins 7 matches, the other character wins 3. That's usually when you want to start thinking about counterpicking, because that's a rough matchup to get in. So I believe that Force of Nature and Reborn Scorpion, I think that's a 7-3. I think I'm probably safe to say that now. So that's an example of what that means for those that didn't know. Wondering what your thoughts on Raiden are in this game. Raiden is what brought me to your channel during MKX days, so just curious. Yeah, I think Raiden is like the pinnacle of an honest character. I think he's seems a little bit more of like a bait and punish kind of character, I think, because he can be pretty unsafe at times, but he also has a lot of moves that counter things quite nicely. So I think he's probably like right in the middle of the road. He's probably like right in the middle of the road as far as how good he is, and probably doesn't have too many losing matchups or too many winning matchups, kind of like 5-5s across the board, now that you guys know what that means. But I'm not a Raiden main, so I'm not sure. I actually might try him out. If you'd be interested, I could start. I remember when I started with Master of Storms, I kind of took like the very first like rank set of me losing like 5 games with Raiden, and follow my journey as I get better with the character. So if you guys would be interested in something like that, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to make it happen. So as always, there's some zoning comments in in the chat. So this was me versus Sonic Fox. Jester Mask says, I don't know, man. This kind of zoning feels more like spamming in my opinion, but hey, good games. And a lot of people get that mixed up, zoning versus spamming. And spamming is just doing one move over and over again with no strategy or skill behind it. So, you know, we all play those scorpions that just kind of teleport around, and it's like, why would you teleport there? That makes no sense. Sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't. You just block the teleport and go from there. So if I was spamming, like say I'm just throwing my boulders, you know, boulder, 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 it's pretty easy for the opponent to either flawless block them or just jump over them. So that's why, you know, you'll see me throw like 3 boulders, because every time I throw a boulder, guarantees a ground pound. If you try and move it all, you're going to get hit with it. So throw a boulder, they're sitting there waiting to block the ground pound, and then I throw another boulder. And that forces the guess, again, of whether I'm going to do the ground pound again. And then maybe that time I do the ground pound. Or maybe I throw another boulder. So you'll see me throw 3 boulders in a row. Each has a guess of whether I'm going to do the ground pound or another boulder, and put you back in that guessing scenario again. So often I'll do 3 ground boulders, and I'll do a straightforward air one, because usually by the 3rd one they get pretty impatient, and they usually try and jump at that point. And then it hits them, they're back full screen, and because it hit them, I got to throw another boulder again. So as a zoner, you don't get as much damage as a combo character, so you have to be really consistent, really on point with, you know, every projectile you throw. Every projectile you throw has to have some sort of meaning and purpose behind it. If you just start throwing them randomly, you're going to get in trouble, because, again, Cetrion, when she gets up close, doesn't really do much damage, so she wants to kind of chip away at you with her projectiles at the end of the screen. If I just did that mindlessly, people would get in no problem, and I wouldn't win very many matches. So hope that helped clarify some things for you people that were interested in that, and I'm pretty excited to show you the next comment. So I don't really have like a response to this. I saw it and I just laughed. It was so funny. This Sassoon Kalian says, "What fun you have to play like this. You was very good player in MKX. What happened to you? This is bullshit. Try others like Sonya, Aaron, and other strong characters. Don't play like this." And someone else says, "Connor, thanks Connor for coming to my defense. Who the fuck are you to tell him what character he should play and how he should play?" And where it really just lost it was like this comment right here. "Randy, like you pussy." Like what does that even mean? I don't know. I just saw that and just immediately started laughing. Like, that's your response? I'm Randy. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry. I'm losing focus here. I'm losing focus. Remember when you zoned to troll with Darkseid? Now you actually zone? Fucking pussy. Actually, I was just playing Darkseid poorly to troll with Darkseid. You know, that was the whole point. Is that I was playing him very, very badly, and that was but Darkdink always thinks he's good, so that's kind of the thing. So anyways guys, if you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to leave them below. In the next video that I make, I'll come back to this one and I'll check them out. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe because I make new videos every single day. #BigDinkEnergy, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.